So, hello everybody. Um, Hold on, I'm just trying to get this thing a little bit nicer so I can see a bit more. Alright, so here's the thing. Currently we have 0 viewers, which is interesting. While this is happening, I can check my audio. So here's the thing. Currently we have 0 viewers, which is decent. So we do have decent audio. Alright, so hey guys, so this should be live now. You should be able to see this now, and hopefully we will get more viewers soon. Obviously I'm gonna wait till at least a few people come on in and start watching or whatever, and then we will have things going, I guess. Alright, wait a second, I think I screwed up somewhere. Hold up. So now it looks like we are starting to get the viewers. Hello. Yeah, I think beforehand it was kind of glitching out, but now it's all good to go. Alright, so I called you guys all over. So here's the thing. Recently I've been like trying to work out a better way to do world edit, because like that's one of my most popular videos on the channel, and like a lot of people ask me how to do it, and usually they run into issues and stuff. And what's up, Cannon? By the way, I will probably finish everything for the what's it called, Broke Rock thing today. I'll get it all done tonight. Finally got over most of this stuff. Now I'm feeling a lot better. Anyways, I'll turn up my mic. Okay, my bad. Hold up. So, let me just turn it all up. Seems to be a little bit better, maybe. I'm not 100% sure just yet. Maybe this is good now. Anyways, so a lot of people often just tell me like it doesn't work and stuff, so I decided to work on a function pack, which is a lot easier. All you gotta do is just type in function W for now. I might change it later, but for now this is the thing that I'm going to be working with. And here's the cool thing about this. So beforehand you could only do it with certain items, like maybe if you set it all up beforehand, but this time all you gotta do is just have the items in your inventory. For example, if you want to build with some stone, just drop it in. Okay, well of course it's not gonna work because we have to click deliver. But now once you do it, you can see the stone is in the center. You can kind of see it sometimes, but yeah, you can see it kind of works as a world edit. I mean, it's not as good as the one on Java Edition, but of course they have mods and everything, which makes it a lot easier. But for now, here's what we can do with commands. This is like probably one of the best things you can do. And the cool thing is, you can see, just drop a paper down, everything goes away. You can do grass, for example. I mean, grass kind of looks terrible in this biome, but still you get the grass. And one of the other cool things that I kind of noticed while doing this whole thing is that you could actually do mixtures of blocks. So of course now it's not trying to work. Oh, so sand doesn't work, but there you go. So now you can see you get a mixture of blocks and stuff. And I mean, it isn't the best mixture. It's not like you can customize it and stuff, but I mean, it kind of works. I mean, you do get some weird patterns in there here and there, but yeah, I guess it kind of works. And you can like mix up a whole ton of stuff, like for example added stone to there. And now here's what we got. I don't know what this is, but here's the thing so far. So I did try to make this before, but there were a lot of glitches with functions and stuff, which just kind of made it impossible for me to do it. So this is all done with only one command, which is pretty crazy. And here's all the code for it for now. This is like pretty much everything that there is. Oh, can you guys even see that? Okay, actually hold on, I think I need to make a new source. Just give me a second. On this, okay, that's actually pretty cool how I can do all this stuff with this. I'm just trying to add a new source. Game display capture, I think. Game capture, window capture. There we go. Okay, so create new Visual Studio. I'm sorry if you guys just not really seeing anything, but for now I'll try to do it quickly. So hold on. Alright, so Visual Studio Code. And boom. Is this gonna work? Can you guys see anything right now? I don't know if you guys can see anything. Can you see the code for it? It just looked like a black box to me. That's weird. They should show it. Alright, maybe I'll just add a window capture just because it's not working out. But there we go. So here's the whole thing. And yeah, so here's all the code that I put into it for now. So you can see it. We immediately do get command block output false because you don't want to see a whole ton of spam. And also there's a game rule, do child drops false, and that's only because when you do it with sand, you get a lot of sand that just kind of breaks around and stuff and drops as an entity, and that did not seem to do anything. Actually, when I did do that, it still dropped a bunch of sand, and that is why I have this command right here, which is kill all item name equals sand. So it kills all the sand, but that means you can't really use sand to do this whole thing. So for now, I just put a potato as a block to just kind of use it for, or an item to replace the sand. So see, the sand just gets all deleted, so I can't really do anything with the sand, but with the potato it just kind of works out. So here's what I've done. Hey, what's up 8-bit corn dog? Oh, that's pretty dope name. Actually, I like the username too, and the what's it called, your logo also kind of like matches, pretty cool. Anyways, so I was just kind of trying to work on this tonight and just kind of stream it so you guys can suggest stuff if you want, and maybe, oh shoot, okay, hold on. Yeah, so if you want to suggest anything, you can do that, and we could just have a little bit of fun. Anyways, so now I'm just gonna add a new one. For example, let's add something like dirt, or actually we don't have dirt. So dirt, here's the dirt. We can get another dirt in here, so dirt, and then you do want it to fill with dirt as well. So that's pretty simple after I got the basic code down, and I will probably do more command blocks so you can do multiple functions, and that way you can have different spheres or radiuses. So like for example, I could have a command block, for example, it would be function world 1, that would be like a radius of 1 block, so you can only edit 1, but that's kind of stupid. So we might go a little bit higher, maybe 5, so at least we have 5, and then 10, maybe 20. So we have multiple radiuses that you can work with. So if you want to work on a massive project, you can use the bigger one and then just slowly move your way down. This goes added menu. Oh, okay. That's okay. So but thank you very much for that. Now, so I'm gonna be adding more functions so that you can have different radiuses and maybe different distances from you, so you can customize it a little bit more compared to the other one, because I'm trying to make a massive difference in here. So with that said, we just added some dirt into this, and all I gotta do is just save it, and with the new feature I can just do /reload. It reloads all the functions, and now hopefully it will work out. So if we just drop dirt, boom, so you can see it starts doing dirt now, which is pretty cool. So I can add a whole ton of stuff really quickly using this trick and using the functions. If I were to try and do this with command blocks, of course that would take absolutely forever. And what's up, what's it called, Nut sir? Okay, I can't really say your name, I'm sorry, my English is kind of trash, reading especially, but yeah. So let's get rid of the dirt and we'll just kind of work on this. So I'm not really gonna show more in game unless someone asks me to show something, but I'm just going to be working. And if you have any suggestions or any type of block that you want me to add, I can definitely do that right now. So that would be extremely cool. Right, hold up. So Control V, enter, Control V, enter, and just paste it a few times. So we have all this stuff. I'm going to change dirt into, for example, what can we do? Let's actually go through here. We'll go through inventory and we'll kind of like pick out the blocks that we want to work with. So we already got sand, we got grass, we got stone, we also got dirt. So we can add magma to it. I just want to add the main ones first so that we get those ones out of the way. We can add some oak logs for now. Actually, this might be a bit of an issue because I don't know how that's gonna work out, but we can do some of the building blocks. So we can do gold. I know gold is used a lot. It's iron, emerald actually not so much. Gold and iron, I mean gold and diamond are kind of vibrant colors, so I can do this. And ways is I made a world edit. You made a world edit as well. I've seen your guys' sphere generator, which is really cool. I was messing with it the other day, trying to see if I can make it better or make any improvements to that, but so far couldn't really think of a good way to improve that. Seems to be one of the best ways currently. So if you want to watch that, there's actually a really cool sphere generator that Fizz made, and I think someone else kind of improved it. I forgot his name, but that is really cool. I never thought that would be possible. The only way I thought I could make a sphere was using some replace in a radius, so like you would destroy a bunch of blocks and drop the end tiles, so it would drop as an item, and then you would just replace all the entities with blocks, and that's how I used to do it before. But although that doesn't really work for massive circles, but the other one does, so that's really cool. Yeah, TNC Cabin, I think that's the guy that who did it, which is really cool. Kudos to him. And of course, Fizz Cannon, you made the first step, I guess, so that's pretty cool too. So let's try magma now. I gotta make sure that the names match. So this one has to be magma block, I think. So far, that's the pattern with it. So magma block. So did I spell that right? I probably sure did. Yep. Alright, so we can just copy this and use it over here as well, and also right over here. Functions were in this game for quite a bit, but they just were kind of bad. So in the previous 1 or 2 updates, they were all in the game and just kind of terrible, but now it's a lot better, and it's more like Java functions now. So I just want to test it now, so save this real quick and do /reload one more time and try it the magma block maybe. So we do get the magma going, and it does come in front of us, but you see how it's kind of below us? That's kind of strange too, but that's okay. That's just because it's gonna fill in above it as well to look upwards while painting. Oh, let's try that out. I don't think it really affects it too much. I know it does affect it because I used the carrots and stuff, but that was probably a shortcut I took. I might change it back to how it used to be, which is a little bit different. I'll talk about that later. But here, let's try out the spheres. Drop that in so you can see once you start looking up, it will become kind of like a line. You see how that does it, and then you look to the side, it looks like a line again, and the same goes for the bottom. So it's just one line. I might change it so it's kind of more like a sphere. That's actually something I'm gonna do later. And what's up, Snoopy Plays? How's your day? So I might change it into a sphere. That might take a little bit more work and more commands, because that way I will have to do, here's this concept that I have in my mind to make a sphere out of this, or as close as I can make it to. So if we have something like this as our main one, so we have a 3x3 cube, or yeah, 3x3 cube, which looks kind of like this, and it's not a sphere, definitely not a sphere. But if I was to add some more commands to add maybe one of those in each of these locations, and something like this, it looks more like a sphere of, I mean, it doesn't really look the best. So maybe for the 3x3 we could stick with a regular cube, but for anything huge but bigger, maybe I can add another one that will have like a 4x4, and then something like a 3x3 sticking out of the sides, so that way it looks more like a cube or a sphere actually. So yeah, so something like this. If you look at it from the side, you could kind of get the idea. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea. it takes more commands. I don't know how much of a hit that will make on the game. I do run on a pretty good machine, as you can see. Like right now I'm running a lot of render distance. What is it? Yeah, it's 40, but I can crank it up all the way to 72, which is kind of useless. 72 and above, or 40 and above, is already quite a lot. So I just kind of stick with that. And what's up, limitless. I can't really read. Anyways, so let's add another one real quick. I was gonna add some oak, but I'll add that later because I think that's kind of gonna cause some issues, but we'll see. Actually, magma block did not work. That was strange. Actually, let's try this out real quick. As far as I remember, magma block did not function the way okay, yeah, so magma block is causing issues now, I guess. Let's fix that. So we have magma blocks fill, that's all good. We just have magma block there and 0 replace. I mean, it seems to, maybe actually magma underscore block, that might be the issue for the fill. So save this out and now reload and try this out real quick. Nope, still doing the issue. That's weird. Can you explain how this works, coding and all? Oh, this is not coding. This is basically all the commands. Like basically these are all commands that you can put into a command block and it will work out just as good, except that now it's only one file and you can run it all through one command block, which is absolutely crazy. Like this is really useful. And yeah, basically you can just put function w and that will be your whole entire command, and with that you can do all of these commands. So it's kind of like a shortcut, which is really good, and it's good for basically tutorials and stuff, because usually when you get to something like this, people don't either want to copy all this stuff down, or when they do, like maybe they just kind of miss something and like instead of a bracket they put a parentheses, and they start running into issues and commenting and be like, why doesn't it work and stuff. So by me doing this and just kind of showing it to you or giving you a download for it, you can just pretty much have it all with only a few lines or a few words even. So this is all good. I mean, magma blocks, I don't know what, maybe actually magma is only magma, I'm not 100% sure. You might have to check the command for that, but save this and do /reload real quick, and maybe now it'll work. I'm pretty sure now. Yep, there we go. So it was just magma, kind of screwed it up, but you can see it works pretty well. So you got this magma going and stuff, and it's different from the stone, which is kind of weird because it's using the same exact command. If I were to use the stone for this exact thing, so if I drop the stone, you can see you get a different shape, which is really weird. I don't really understand why that's happening. Like even if I don't change my perspective, I think that also could cause an issue. But you can see the magma causes a 3x3 or a 3x4 even. But if I was to try that with a stone, what is that? Is that a, yeah, it's a 2x4, which is, I don't understand why. I basically just copied the code, so it's not really different. And yeah, this is really cool. I mean, I was one of the first ones to actually make a video on this whole base using the caret thing in a video and just using an air command, because I saw a tweet really early on and I just kind of got into work and I made a circle generator which kind of spawned an armor stand and placed blocks in front of him, and then I got an idea of just placing blocks in front of yourself, and that's kind of when I got the idea of world edit. So let's try and add one more thing real quick, and I'm gonna try and add wood maybe. So oak log, I think that's the one. Is it? It's called oak wood. That's the one. So this name needs to match exactly the other one or the item name. So I'm just gonna use oak wood, but for here I think it's just log. I'm not 100% sure. We can try it out again. Just save this real quick, and here I can do a reload really fast. And now we can try out the oak. Drop that in. You do get the oak logs. I guess that works. That's all that I wanted to do. Now with that, I can actually add a few quick things. So since we have the wood, I'm just gonna delete the rest because I'll add them one by one later on. So here's the other one. So we got the oak wood. Control V that here. We'll go. Let's add the other variants of the wood as well. So we got the stripped oak, which is pretty cool. I might add that once later, but I personally like the what's it called, spruce wood. Spruce wood also looks pretty good. So spruce, let's try and copy the name. So spruce, is that how you spelled? I think that's how it's spelled, and I'm not sure what the code is for it, but we'll figure it out real quick. So just paste this right in here, and all I gotta do is change it to log 2 now and see what it creates. So save, do a quick reload, and now if we do drop this, okay, so see, log 2 is just the birch wood, so we do have to change that so it does using birch wood instead of that. But for this, I'll just change that to maybe 3 and see what that creates, because I don't want to change the whole thing. Just save this and reload that and try this out really quickly again. Okay, I dropped the wood. Okay, we get jungle wood, of course. Like, why would we get spruce? Now we're gonna go through all of them except the spruce. So 4. Now we know that 3 is jungle and 2 is birch, so we can do that later. A lot easier. So save this and quick reload again. Oh, that's pretty dope. Look, this is actually not too bad. I never knew you could get that with this. Okay, so we have sideways oak. I wonder if we can get the other oak, or like the one that is bark on all sides. I don't know if you can do that. Automatically mix. That's weird. Okay, so I think it would be good as a filter, meaning for an increased building wall. We could throw down a foam break, cracked one. Yeah, that's actually not too bad, because like it kind of randomizes it. I mean, of course, like you can see it over here, it's not the best, but it does the job, and you could probably use this as a path maybe and stuff. I could actually add a command that just copies it down like in a 3x3 area beneath you. So if you're trying to like make a path, all you have to do is fly it in like a specific Y, and it will just go right beneath you. So that way, because with the way you look in, if you see what I do, it's kind of hard to get it to be on the surface. Like you really got to practice with it a lot in order to be able to like make nice tracks that look somewhat good. So by making it so it's right beneath you, you can just kind of fly around, and once you get to a block, you can just go up once and stuff, and which probably makes your life a lot easier, I guess. But yeah, that's definitely a cool idea. I could actually make patterns. So like if you use, I don't know, a crafting table, you get a mixture of wood blocks, or like a furnace, you get a mixture of stone blocks and stuff, and that's pretty cool. I can add all this stuff to this, and hopefully I can get it done this weekend and release it on Monday, or maybe next weekend, because usually on weekends people watch YouTube and the views go up and probably more people will see it. But yeah, so now let's try out. I'm just gonna mess with this until I get a right piece of wood. So, because this is all kind of weird. Actually, one other thing we can do is we could have like a mixture of the faces of the wood. So like maybe some will face upwards and some sideways and stuff, and kind of be randomized. But something like this will also look pretty dope as well. Yeah, I mean you could find uses for this depending on how creative you're not. Yeah, or just run. That definitely works. Yeah, if you just run, you don't even have to fly. So if you fall down a block, it's automatically beneath you, which is smart. Actually, that's a lot smarter than what I was thinking. And that's why I like to do these live streams when I do this, because That way, like, I can get a lot of cool ideas from you guys and just overall improve the thing. So I think I changed it to 5. Let's try it out and reload it real quick. All logs, spruce wood. Okay, Q. Or oh, now we get that dark oak. That's not spruce, is it? That's dark oak. So let's try 6 now. Hopefully we'll get there soon. I don't want to mess with this too long. And now file, save, and do a quick reload. If this doesn't work, we'll just add all the other variants until we get there. So this will give us sideways. Okay, this is really weird. This kind of randomized in a strange way. They should have just done it so that it matches this pattern. So like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That just makes it a lot easier. But yeah, Minecraft is what it is. You gotta work with it. So this one is sideways birch, but 5 was dark oak, I believe. So if we go here and grab dark oak, maybe, is that what it's called? Let's check this out. Come on, click on that, and dark oak. Yeah, so it is dark oak. I wish I could just copy what's in the parentheses without having to try to copy it manually, but this works. And control V that there, file, save. We'll grab some dark oak, put it in our inventory, and do reload and test this out real quick. So drop this in. We do get the dark oak. It's sideways. I don't know if you like it to be sideways or not, but let me know what you think, because I can make it vertical as well. Maybe I'll have actually, if I have 2 variants for it, that's kind of weird, because like, how would I do it with one book? Maybe you could rename it to like dark oak up, or I don't know, something like that, and have it face sideways if you really want it that way. For now, let's actually work on a path, because that seems to be a cool idea to work on, because this is basically copying it around, but something like a path could be a lot more useful. So we can use a furnace block as a path, just because it is a gray block, and I'm just going to use a mixture of gray blocks with it. So for a path, we could use, of course, stone blocks. I don't know if I want to use gravel for that. Just gravel kind of looks I don't know, not too good. Or maybe we could just use a dirt path for now. So we can grab some dirt, we can coarse dirt, maybe some podzol, and maybe some granite, because I've seen people do it. I don't know how good it looks, but I don't know. I mean, it looks decent. It doesn't look bad. This kind of looks weird, so we're not going to add this to this palette. We could have a simple cursed dirt and the other type of dirt. Plus, let's see what else is kind of gray. What else can we use in this? Or what color, what blocks do you guys want me to use? I'll just use those. For the sake of right now, I'll just use all the kind of variants of the brick. We can use half slabs maybe with it. So something like, yeah, half slabs look decent with that. Of course, I can change it if you don't want that there, but for now, I think maybe this works. Yeah, this could also work in there. We'll just dump all these blocks in there. So we have stone bricks. Let's get the command for it. So slash. Actually, maybe this here. Let's try this out. So slash fill from squiggly 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 to squiggly squiggly there. Okay, actually we gotta execute it first. Actually, my bad. I forgot. Slash execute at E type equals player. Why did I put E? Why did I put E? Okay, so it's kind of sometimes I do this weird stuff, but just add P. We can put squiggly squiggly squiggly. Fill from squiggly 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 squiggly. Oh, come on. So we can have 3 there, 3 there. 3 is kind of too high. 1 by 1. So that'll be a 3 by 3 path. That seems to be a decent amount. And here we have -1. That's not a negative. -1 squiggly 1, and here also -1. So Control A, Control C that for now. Yeah, we can just grab a bunch of blocks and put it here. So we can go with cracked. What's it? Okay, it's called stone brick. That would be the first one. Control A, Control C that. We'll put a hashtag there and enter. Control V this. So that's going to be our first command. So we'll have the first variant, which is a stone brick. You want to use a caret. Why would we use a caret? Because if you're trying to run around, that will be this block, this block, this block. This is going to be the blocks around you, so you don't have to use a caret for that, do you? Because if you want to use a caret, they will kind of do it the way you're looking. Oh yeah, we're definitely going. I mean, I've been growing quite a bit recently, ever since the break. That was pretty nice. And actually, I think I've hit 4,000. I'm not sure. Actually, I checked yesterday. I was like really close to 4,000. Oh, look up at the comment. Oh, okay. Friend, path alone would make a stone brick, cracked stone brick, and mossy stone brick, plus some cobble and andesite. Oh, so you want andesite in there as well. I forgot to check out. I thought you meant carrots and stuff, but yeah, definitely andesite is also a nice texture to use in here. So that would be that one. I can just kind of Control V here and cobblestone. Control A, Control C this, so we can add that right after this. What could be the next one? Andesite. And oh, forgot. What the hell? I started with an A. Control V. Oh my god, this is so weird. Stop copying it like that. So it's cobblestone, andesite. Okay, so andesite is not part of that, which is kind of strange. I think it's probably a variant of the stone. So we can try that. Stone 2 maybe. So that's this. Stone 1. That's that one. Stone 4. Stone 6. Oh, I think it might be stone 7 maybe. The hell? Stone 5 maybe? Okay, so stone 5. That's stone 5. And also I realized that the command is kind of glitched. Why is it -1 1? This also has to be a -1. My bad. So now you get the whole thing. But now on Control A, Control C, that will be the andesite. I also have to fix all the other commands, so I'll have to add on negative right along here and also right here. So enter that. Also we need to remove the slash because we don't need that here. So the next one we're going to add is mossy cobble or mossy stone brick. Control V, stone brick 2. Try this. So stone brick 2 is the cracked one. Control C, will add this anyways because we need it. Control V, and we'll try out stone brick. Let's see, come on, stone brick 3 or 2. Actually, we did 3. Stone brick 1. There it is. So Control A, Control C. I'll Control V that right here and remove that. So all we need now is an execute for the top of the block or execute IP. So this will be a nice one to use. So Control C that. Do an enter right over here. Paste this right in and use name block. Oakwood, or maybe what is it? Oh, that's actually Oh, okay, we gotta fix this. That's not how it's gonna work out, but we'll use what kind of lock should we use? Furnace? Yeah, I think we should use a furnace for this to execute all these. So furnace, I think that's how it's spelled, and we'll teleport it to squiggly squiggly squiggly, just -1. That way we'll have to edit all these and remove this -1, so we get all this one out of here. So out here, and also that one and this one right here. We gotta get all this out, and we'll add on execute to the beginning of this. So execute add p squiggly squiggly. Okay. We'll have to add that part to beginning of all these commands. So Control C this. I'm not sure if this is gonna TP it beneath the command block, or actually that will teleport it beneath us. Never mind. So TP. Oh, I might have to use the fill ones and the carrot ones. Hold on. So Macro Gamer sub, and you may have trouble when jumping. That is true. So if I do jump, it will place blocks beneath us, so you don't have. So I guess you shouldn't jump whenever it's not needed. So just walk around. If you gotta jump, just jump at the right time. That's how it's probably going to work. Well, you need to not fill air, but replace. Not replace air. Maybe. Honestly, that's what I was thinking. But maybe if like you're here, if it was to replace just the blocks beneath you, it would not place blocks down here. So that way you'll just get a path that kind of looks half finished, I guess, kind of like this maybe. So it's not going to look polished in my opinion. Or like if you get the extra ones over here, it might look a little bit better. But again, I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, thank you. I mean, thanks for hanging. Hope you have a great day or rest of the day. And yeah. Yeah. So yeah, let's just see what happens. I just gotta finish this bit real quick. So the furnace is going to be teleported right beneath us. Let's just check this real quick. Actually, if I do run this right now, we'll get the whole thing going. But I'll just copy this and delete it. Control C and delete that. File, save this, and now if I do a reload, why do I click up? Reload and try this out. Drop a furnace in. Yeah, so the furnace is going to stay underneath us, and now all I gotta do is just have it place blocks on around it, I guess. So that's the next step, I guess. So let's see. Right here, just paste it all back in, and I just gotta add the execute add e, the name equals that squigglies and fill. So I'll replace all that with something that looks more like this. /p, or I'll have to do it with that e, never mind. So Control C, Control V that right here, and change this to furnace. So furnace, and now I can copy this whole part. Control C that, and just replace all these with that. That seems to work, maybe. Does that look alright? Well, we'll try it anyways and see if it works. Anyway, so execute ID name equals furnace and /file. Save, resume, reload, and drop the furnace in. And okay, we are getting the blocks. That is good. So one issue already, you can't go down. Oh, that's so weird. Anyways, what can we do with this? Because right now going down is pretty much impossible. You can only go up, and you will probably, yeah, you can only go up at this point. and it's only using one of these blocks, which is kind of strange. Okay, what can we do? Yeah, so going down, I mean, you did say jumping was an issue, but I guess now it's the exact opposite. So going down is an issue now. Hold on, what can we think of some? Maybe that's actually true. If we use it to replace, then it won't have the issue. Maybe we can try that out. Stone brick 0 replace, and here cobblestone replace, and here also replace. Just gotta put cobblestone 0 replace here. Am I typing this right? It seems kind of off. Replace here, and also replace. So file, save this, and now reload, drop in the furnace. Why doesn't it not replace? Hold on. So we do get the stone bricks 0. First of all, there are a few issues. Why is it only this? And why is it not replacing it now? Not air. Oh, replace. So you mean something like air like this? Let's try this. Oh shoot, okay, hold up. Copying some. See. Oh, come on now. Maybe this will work, I'm not sure. We'll copy this one, try it out in the command prompt. So that way we don't have to test this out all over again. But first of all, drop this in so we don't get this following us anymore. But now let's stand here so that we don't get air replaced. We can just paste this right in, enter that, and oh, gotta type in the what is it called, the slash. Unexpected error at that. So you can't do that. That error doesn't work. So maybe what can we do? Replace air so that it's no target selectors. Yeah, because there's no furnace. But let's drop in a. If we drop in a furnace, then it's gonna do all the commands. I don't think there is air block because you can see there is air over there, so it does register the air. But when I do put in the exclamation point, see when it says, here's the cool thing about commands. So when it tells you your issue, so syntax error at right here, so we can't have that over there. We can use it in our tag, but it won't work here. Yeah, this is causing a few issues, but once we get it done, it'll be pretty nice. So issue number 1, why is it doing this? And am I typing replace wrong? I feel like it just kind of looks off in my opinion. Delete all this. Let's try. This all seems to be okay. I mean, it looks to work. I mean, I can't spot an issue in here. So maybe file, save this real quick. /fill. Maybe we can use these ones, carrots, instead of that. Maybe this could solve some of the issues. Control V. And by using carrots, I can do it so that it's going to be beneath you. So I get a carrot 1, 1, 1. I can't go 1 here. I gotta delete the 1. And also there it can't have -1. That's weird. hold on. So space that out, double. Am I deleting the wrong one? So that's not, nope, that seems to be the right one. So file, save. Yes, starting running out of ideas, but that's okay. We'll work it out. So let's do /reload real quick and try this all out one more time. So this time we're getting something. It depends on the way you look, first of all. So not only that's causing issues and making it kind of actually I could have it so that it places blocks behind you, so wherever you're looking, it won't place blocks in front, rather it will be all behind you. That way if you want to drop down, you can drop down. I think that will actually work out. Never mind, maybe that will work out. So we gotta reduce all the ones, so now in front of us, I will just go negative on everything. I don't even know which one to go with now. So let's try this. Save it. That seems to be squiggly. Yeah, that might work. I don't know. Reload, drop this in. So it is putting it on one axis. It's not beneath us though, is it? Is it? Which side is it on? Oh my god, this is actually oh my god, this is nothing like what we wanted. I mean, we're getting something out of here. It is behind you no matter what, so you can drop down pretty easily. But first of all, we gotta fix it by doing one thing. We gotta teleport the furnace down one extra block and place blocks above it, so that when you drop down you don't accidentally pick it up, just kind of like what happened right now. And what about a layer of gravity blocks above you? When you run fall, replace the gravity blocks to path blocks. So you mean like a sand that drops behind you and doing that? That could work, but you won't be able, I don't think I can be able to get the variation on that. I can do it with only one block. That probably will work. Not only that would take more commands, I think you can't get the variation unless you can think of a way. I personally can't right now. Let me see. So we can maybe redo some of this so that I'll make a new file, or like a, what is it, sticky note? Is that even a thing? Oh my god, can't type. Sticky. Oh, why do I have two T's? There we go, sticky notes. That's what I was trying to get. I will remove all of this. Not now. I don't need an account. I just want to put some items there to chill out. So Control C this. Just paste it right in here for now so that we don't use it. And we can simplify this whole command by just deleting some of that, and that way we only got Stonebreak 0 to work with. I don't know how you get the variation in the first place. Oh, so the variation is because, here's the idea. Because we are teleporting multiple items into one place, they kind of fight for the space to replace the items, or like to place in the blocks, I guess. And when they're fighting for it, sometimes it kind of randomizes and you get the sand sometimes and you get the grass, and that's basically what happens. So if you want to see how it works, if I just grab some grass for example and just some dirt, because we all got those working hopefully. So when I drop in the, wow, the hell, guess the grass works. That's good. All right, let's add this other one as well. So yeah, see, now you get kind of a variation by randomizing what places and not whatnot. That's how the variation occurs in the first place, and it's not the best. Again, you see it's just kind of weird. I think I have to move away from the idea of using carrots here and just use the squigglies, because that is not what I'm trying to go for. Actually, this is, that's, yeah, this, why would I use this? Let's try just using squigglies instead. So squiggly, squiggly, squiggly to squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. -1, -1, -1, and 1. Oh, not 101, but just 1. And now I can maybe copy this for the other ones. Control C. This might actually make things a little better compared to what it was beforehand. Let's paste this in real quick. I'm not trying to waste too much time to save this. Do a quick reload, and maybe this time we can get a better. Yeah, so now you can see you get a sphere or like a block of that. And so I just gotta add the replace maybe to get the variation. That's weird. So the variation only works with me using the carrots. That's so weird. That's really strange. Okay. Delete self and spawn in all the varied blocks in the place so they can fight. Deleting it, I don't think it needs to delete it because see right now it's not deleting it, and you kind actually why don't you get the variation anymore? Was I wrong when I said like they fight for the space? It might be just that some places that it didn't place in, the other one kind of places in. It's kind of randomized because of the carrots and the way you're looking at it, because the carrots really aren't that great for this whole thing. But I think the carrots was what created the variation, because like for example the dirt kind of placed it in like this pattern, and then when I kind of moved around, and then the stone was able to like kind of find its way and put itself right there. And like when I changed my way, it was able to like place itself here, and maybe the dirt was going over here. So it didn't really replace or like kind of fight for the space, because if that happened, I don't think this is how that worked out. So maybe the variation can only be used with the carrots, and that's why we didn't get any wall running over here. That might have been why. See, we get the grass. When I drop in the stone, it doesn't get rid of the grass. You can see it kind of appears on the screen. I don't know if you can see it right now, but when looking there, you see how it kind of appears and disappears sometimes. If I kind of move it around, maybe we'll be able to get something. But if you pay attention or place close attention, you can tell that sometimes you get grass in there as well. And I think that might be why. Yeah, so the flashes. So that's when it fights for the space. So it's not fighting for the space. I guess it's just the carrots that caused the variation in there. Maybe we have to ditch the variation idea for now and just maybe get the basics done. So basic commands like this, we can get basic ones done, and then we could have the other ones, because I don't like the way that the carrots work, just because it randomizes it a lot, and I don't like that too much. But if we do get a path to place behind us, so we can teleport the furnace not underneath us but like one block behind, and replace these 2 blocks next to it, so that we can run around and place it in behind us rather than in front of us. So I think that's how we can do these. But for the variation, I can't really think of anything right now. So maybe if you have an idea, do you have an eraser tool? Oh, that's actually a good idea. We can add that real quick right now. So I completely forgot about this. So, oh shoot, Control Z this, Control C that, drop that in. And now we can just use, what kind of block can we use for an eraser? Let's see. We can use something that's white. Milk, I don't know, milk might work, because we're using paper for that. And TNT, oh definitely, that's a good idea. Yep, TNT for erasing, that probably will work the best. Grass block, what was it? So we got 2 grass blocks, and we can just use TNT over here. Just TNT, and also TNT. Replace air. And also, yep, I think that's about all we gotta do to make an eraser tool. So slash reload and drop in the TNT, and boom, we get the eraser tool going. So the TNT kind of is, you see how it's kind of beneath what were you looking? I don't like that. I kind of want it to be exactly where the cursor would be. And also, I'm just definitely going to make this bigger. This is way too small for an eraser tool. Of course, I'll probably add more variation to the sizes. That way, you get more options. For that, I'm just thinking of using different command blocks for this whole thing. And also, oh shoot, I deleted the command block. Anyways, I think I can just pick one up right here. So also, a lot of you guys were asking how I pick up a block with the commands inside, because you see I just picked it up. Let's just drop this in, and by using the paper I remove all the items. That's how I stopped doing that. That's how it works. But right now you see when I place it in, nothing happens. It doesn't have anything in it. But if I were to hold control while middle clicking, you can see it does have the commands in it. And also when you hover over it, it says plus data. So you can do this with pretty much any item. For example, if you get a chest and stuff, and just grab some in there. And this is kind of a cool way to duplicate items that are hard to create, or let's say you want a lot of name tags with a specific name, but you don't want to just use the, what's it called, an anvil, and just do it all over and over and just type the name in. So what I do is usually I make one of them, or a whole stack, and then I just drop it in the chest, control middle click to grab it with the data, and just kind of break it around like that, and boom, like pretty much duplicates it really fast. Like look how we got a whole ton of these items, I guess. Yep, full inventory of wood. That's how fast it works. That's one way of using this whole trick. But with that said, what else can we add? So okay, let's make this bigger for first of all. So the air can go to a 3x3 area. I think 3x3 will be a better option. But this makes it a 6x6, I think. So it's going to be a lot larger than the other one. So reload, drop in the TNT, and yep, look at that massive area. So you can erase all this junk that we made pretty fast, and yeah, it's pretty good. Let's delete real quick. I don't want to have all this mess here. So remove all these, all that, and also all of this. Anyways, I'm just messing around. We gotta get some work done. So for path, let's finish the path real quick. So we got the furnace down. For this, I'm probably gonna use carrots because I want to teleport it on behind me, maybe. Yeah, so maybe squiggly carrot. Is that gonna work? Can you use combinations of these? I don't think you can, but we'll try it anyways. So to test it out, I can just control C this whole thing, and in the command back here, if I just type it in, it will tell me if it makes an error or not. So yeah, you can see it says that there's a syntax error, and I can't mix the up, so I can only use a squiggly back here, and that's facing. I don't want it to be facing, I just want it to be behind me. So one, wait, squiggly, carrot plus 1 2. Oh, so you just add the thing until it becomes or comes all the way up to what are you looking at? Wait, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. You never give the carrot distance when you mix the tilde. So you mean, oh, so I can't use that with like 2 maybe? You mean something like this? I I don't think it will work at all. I'm not sure. That's confusing me. Oh, hold on. So that can go back. I can use carrots and just go caret, 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 -1. So that's going to be behind me wherever I look. So if I do look down, it's going to look above me, which is not what I want. Only if I could set on a specific Y for it so it doesn't come higher than a specific distance. Oh, what the drive. Yeah, I mean, oftentimes you do these and like figure out a way, but this time it kind of didn't work out, which is okay. So it's caret, caret, caret 1, and let's try this out real quick. So file, save this, and see if the furnace does anything. So I'll grab the furnace, and by dropping it, let's see, F5. Yep. So it's definitely behind me. If I do look up, yeah, see it comes up when I look down and goes down when I look up. So it's gonna look behind me no matter what. Second carry the -1. Oh, that might work. So the second carry that -1 as well, but this one's gonna go 3 blocks back because I don't want to randomly pick it up. See that, reload this real quick, type that in, and boom. So we do get the thing behind us. Oh, what the hell? Why is the blocks gone? Did I put +1 or -1? Hold on. That is -1. What the hell? The command just confuse me sometimes. Now watch, if I put 1, it probably gonna go down. I don't know. Nope, it definitely went up higher. So -5 maybe? No, 5 is too much. -3 maybe. Save this as it is, do a quick reload. So now this is going lower. And I guess I can't look up or it will screw things up. Yeah, this definitely isn't gonna work out. This makes it a lot harder than what it was before, even, I'd say. Because this is going to look behind you. If you look this way, all the things are gonna go to where exactly you are. So I just want it to be a specific place, or like a place that doesn't move depending on where you look, which is not how this works right now. Okay, I always start these streams expecting everything to go right, finish everything up, only to find out that there are like a gazillion problems that will just come up and make no sense at all. Second carrot. Hold on. Okay, so we can. What can we do for this? -3, -3. That's definitely not the right thing to go with. That's pretty much how this. So you mean only that, so not the other one? Is that what you mean? Because I feel like this will just go down depending on where I'm looking in y-axis. So exactly where I look, it will just go down 3 and 0 blocks forward, 0 blocks backwards, and 0 blocks left and right. So this is just basically beneath us. But what I want it to be like is that, let's say we stand here, I want the furnace to be, for example, over there, right there, and then I kind of want it to replace the blocks above it. So if I do look this way, the furnace is gonna go right here, and it will replace these blocks, if you see what I'm saying. But by doing whatever, by putting the carrot over there, basically the furnace is gonna go beneath us no matter what. Like if you look this way, it's still gonna go down by 1. and I don't think that's necessary because I can basically do that using these squigglies. Or I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. But this is pretty cool. I dig massive caves. I used to just use these to just dig out holes in the ground. It's pretty fun actually messing with this. Trying to make a sphere. It's the sphere of nothingness. Because this basically makes a sphere, or it will basically dig out a sphere. But you gotta look in every little direction to make it a sphere. Yep, see, like I gotta do all the different directions in order to get a sphere out of this. Which is cool nonetheless. I mean, it works sometimes, but not this time. So TP furnace to squiggly. Okay, so that, I see what you mean there. So if I go -2 caret -1, but what that will do is if I look down, it will basically just come up like 1, because when I look down, it's gonna go like down 1, and then the negative ones will bring it up. Or is it gonna go bring it up? I don't know if it's gonna bring it up. I think it's gonna bring it up. So I think I'm just gonna have to ditch the caret idea and see if I can think of a way to use squigglies on this instead. But the squigglies cause some other issues by themselves. So can we do? Actually, pretty cool idea. This kind of just gave me like a simple idea of a snake, like making a snake in the game. I'll kind of went too far out, but this could be a cool snake idea. I don't know, a snake mini game. Just try and run. Okay, we'll try that out. So you mean something like a -2 and 1? Oh, closed it all. So -2, for example, and -1. And if I save this, and also I'll give you another tip real quick. So if you want to develop or like make a function pack, I just said that kind of weird, but if you want to develop a function pack and you want to be able to change something and then see a result really quickly, the best way to do it is to go to the exact file. So beforehand I showed you guys in a few videos how to get this file or the shortcut to com.mojang on Windows 10, and then you can go to your worlds. I only have one world right now, so this is going to be the world, and you can go to the behavior packs because that's where the functions are. See, I just went into my function pack functions, and this is the function that I'm changing currently with this right here. So when I change it and click on save, it changes this document, and all I gotta do is just do a /reload real quickly. And by doing a reload, it reloads everything. So now we get all the new commands that was added to this whole function. So now we added something real quick right here. So we change it up. All I gotta do is just save, do a quick reload, and now if I do drop the furnace in, so drop that in, look behind this. So right now you see, as I look up, the furnace is gonna start coming up, and if as I look down, the furnace is gonna go down, which is kind of strange. Well, actually, this is how it's supposed to be. But if I do look, see, if I look forward, it's gonna be right beneath me, because -2 and then 3 up, or negative, what is it, -2 and 1? Yeah, so -2 and 1, that adds up to being basically -1, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. So it's -1 beneath us. So that's not what I am trying to get for. Don't use third person. Okay, so if I don't use third person, oh, hold on, if I do look down, Yeah, so see, it still does affect it. And if I like look left and right and stuff, see, I gotta look in a specific way that it even comes up, because if I look too far down, it's gonna be kind of high. If I look too far up, I think, and it's never gonna appear because it's underground. Yeah, see, it's down here somewhere, and you don't really see it because I'm looking up, and that's not really what I'm trying to go with. Hold on. Let's grab some paper real quick to erase everything. What can we do? Yeah, we just want to look down and just run path out. So the thing is, that might work, but the thing is that I gotta kind of look at a specific way to be able to get it down. So if this is about where I gotta look, and I mean, this could potentially work. I mean, you know, somewhat works out, but basically what I wanted to do is something that automatically just put it behind me without me having to look a specific way, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see if we can think of a way to do it with the replace command. It's kind of like how we did it before. Not replace, but oh, what's it called? Maybe, well, actually, could we use clone? Like, if we did a clone and just kind of have a palette for it, and just clone this and place it down, because that's actually kind of cool, because you can make a palette of any color. Like, you can have any combination you want in there, even some command blocks if you want some there, and using a clone I can place it in. Could we use a clone? So slash clone from there. We might be able to, I don't know, not sure. Huh. Alright, let's see. Stonebreak replace. So I'm just gonna stick with squiggly 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 -2, so it's 2 blocks beneath where I am no matter where I look, and it will place blocks here. Okay, so if we do this so that it places blocks behind us, that might work. So caret -1, caret -1. Honestly, caret's kind of confusing. So this is left and right, this is up and down, and that is back. So this is good. I just gotta remove this, make it a positive one. So it's positive to the right or left. I don't know which way, but it's either positive left or right, and that's positive negative left or right. So these two will kind of counter each other and make a 3 block gap between them. And then another squiggly, so it's gonna be no y difference, and -1. Let's try this. Save file. Or actually I saved it already, so just do a quick reload. Drop in the furnace. Let's E that or Q that right now. Do we get anything? We're getting something. -2 is too much, actually. We gotta reduce that, definitely. Let's change that to -1 instead and save it. Resume, reload. Alright, so we are getting blocks behind us, but it only works that way. So it's only gonna work if we walk this way and not any other direction. It's definitely not what I'm looking for. See, if I do try to walk this way, I mean, you could potentially do this. I don't know if you want to do it. It's kind of lame. What can we do? Because, I mean, this kind of got us somewhere. We're getting somewhere with this. Let's see. Is this depending on the P? Oh, that's E. That's at E. If we change this to at P, maybe that's gonna be P layer, so can't do that. So add E furnace that squigglies. Don't break zero replace. This is harder than my math class. I think. Let's think. So if this was based on the player, this whole thing would have been fine. But because it is execute at furnace, and I can't really change this. I can't put up at P here because that will do it all the time. I just wanted to do it whenever there is a furnace out, and currently there is no way to make this command dependent on this, so whenever this runs, this will run. This would be a really useful feature if they could have, like, I don't know, just have like a, I don't know, just D before the whole thing. If you put a D, it would depend this command on the previous command. So if this was successful at running, this would run too. This would have just increased so many things. This is crazy how many things I can think of to do with that, but I just can't. And I did talk to some people in the Minecraft chat. I think some of the developers, even, I'm not sure his name, but he even talked about it. We kind of talked about it and stuff. I don't know if he's, I mean, I don't think he's gonna add it just because I asked him, but if enough people do say it, they might just do it. Use an armor stand inside of you. Okay, that's not, oh, that might be work. So if I were to use armor stand inside me, so slash TP, that might work. Let's see. So if I do slash TP at E, okay, so using an armor stand, that works. Actually, that might be the only way we can think of. Increase my audio. I don't know if I can increase it any higher than this. I don't know why it's too loud. Before, I used to do this and it was just way too loud and I had to turn it down a lot, but now it's just too quiet, I guess. Let's see. My recording, my microphone. Properties levels. Oh, whoa. Why is it at 50? Dang. Hold on. Is this better now? Hopefully it's better. I think this should be a lot better. And let me know if there is noise or background noise coming from here. Yeah, this is what caused the issue. I think beforehand I had it at a higher level. Okay, so now we're talking, because recently I did reinstall my Windows because all the junk and some viruses I had on it. I don't use antivirus, and yeah, so I had to reset the whole thing. Anyways, this is the command. Is that the main one? Yep. Anyways, so using an armor stand, that works, but you do have to manually place it in and rename it to something. I don't know if I'll add it anyways for now, and that could be just the function you can use, I guess. Whatever. So slash execute at p squiggly 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 tp. No, that's not what we're trying to do. So slash tp at e. Come on. Type equals armor stand. Armor stand. Come on. Name equals path, for example. We can have path right here. And to squiggly, oh my god, okay, hold on. To squiggly. Facing squiggly. Or maybe carrots, actually, that's what we're gonna do. So, hold on, facing. How can I make it face wherever I'm facing? Yeah, but having like an arm stand, I could have that, but naming it won't name itself. And that's why I really want NBT editing in Bedrock commands. Java has it. I talked to the developers, and as far as I can tell, but what they said, I don't think they're gonna add it, because they said like it's good for the players but like a pain for the developers to add it. I don't know why. Java just has it, just add it to Bedrock. It's such a useful thing. I don't care how hard it is to add it, just add it. And well, I don't know, so don't use it to TP with you. No, I want it to be so that it faces wherever I'm looking, and then I can have it be beneath me, somewhere down there hiding, and facing wherever I'm facing. That way I can just replace the blocks behind them. The control middle click. Oh, so that, okay, so basically that is not what I mean. So on Java you can have commands, and like I don't know what they use, but maybe something like this or that, and they can literally edit the whole MBT files for that. So you can have, I don't know, you can have a sword spawn with like all the enchantments, but you can't do it here unless you use like multiple commands. But like you could have a command that just summons a sword and then gives you a sword and then enchants it to like, I don't know, sharpness 5, and it's all sorts of stuff. But on Java you can have it summon a sword and then give it an MBT tag and like tell it to like have sharpness, I don't know, 5 million, and just have it already be within it. So like as it gives it to you, it gives you the thing. Okay, let me send you a world. Okay, send me a world on Discord. I'll check that out. Let's see what you mean. Hold on. Let's check something out real quick. And that's actually quite a lot. I wasn't expecting people to actually stay and watch me. Usually people come and go, but we are getting a consistent 5 or above view, which is pretty cool. Definitely pretty amazing. I don't know how you guys get entertained by streams. Personally, I don't like to stream, or I don't like to watch streams because I usually kind of get bored watching those. But I mean, if you want to watch it, I don't care. You can watch it. Yeah, I'll wait. I loaded up Discord. It doesn't really register notifications when I have streaming or I have OBS open, because it just kind of goes into streamer mode, I guess. It's interesting. Oh, I mean, oh, you still here, 8-bit corn dog. It's pretty dope. You were here since the pretty much the beginning, actually. Let's see. Okay, I'll add some of the basic ones while we're at it. So I can have, so and actually in functions, if you put a hashtag down, and this is basically encoding as well, but when you put a hashtag down, you can put whatever you really want in front of it. You can write like a basic thing to help you figure out what this part of the command is for. Like I can have it be like basic and just kind of know that basic ones are just the ones that place the blocks, and like this could be like a path, and this will not affect the commands. But for now I'm just gonna keep it clean. So I'll add another one for diamond for now. That's for the sand. I'm gonna copy this out, Control C, enter, Control V, and this will be paper, so we don't want paper. Actually, paper is not the one we need. We need some of the better ones, like this one right here. Control C and Control V that there. So what is this called? Let's grab glass. Actually, I might want to. We can add some glass, but before that, let's add some diamond blocks. So block of diamond. That's what it's called. You gotta change that to block of diamond. Diamond. Is that how you spell it? I'm terrible at spelling. So copy this now. I don't know if the capitals matter too much. I don't think it matters a lot. Let's see, slash set block at squiggly 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 block of, or diamond block, I think that's what it is. The diamond block, yes, diamond underscore block. Control A, Control C, and here we can just put this in and delete the extra bits real quick. So diamond underscore block 0, replace, and file, save, exit, and do a quick reload. So if we do drop in the diamond now, interesting. Okay, so diamond doesn't work, but does the stone work? Okay, at least we know the stone works. Oh, you may see something. Those commands will help. Okay, mountain generator, but oh, I know what you mean. I've seen this world before. Let's actually go check this out. Let's go through all the commands and check all those and see what there is to offer, because I know this dude, he makes some really amazing command things. So execute ID name equals mount generate summon TNT. So here's the way that this basically works. It generates a mountain basically, but so you see how it is using TNT and stuff. So it makes a glass thingy above the ground, puts TNT in the center of it and breaks it so there's a hollow space, and then it can summon sand inside there. And once the sand drops down, so like it will take out the glass, the sand will fall down, and once it does fall down, you basically get the thing. Hold on, let me see if we can. So it's understand generate mountain. Let's try this out. Oh, so basically there is no armor stand naming, so this is the only one that there is. There is nothing extra to it. This is the only armor stand you put, and there is no extra armor stands with the names. So it pretty much just kind of replaces this layer by layer to reduce lag. Comes down. Let's just check this out. You see it's generating this hill, and then I don't know what it does exactly to get the grass on top. It might just be that it replaces the last layer up. So you see the last layer goes a different color thing, and now it will replace the gravel with stone and the extra bits with grass. I could actually add something like this to the function pack. Let's see. So execute ID on some TNT. Okay, so this all summons TNT at random locations, or it's not random, it's actually predefined. So there's that. But this will kill all the items. Radius 30, so you don't get no extra items or any random blocks. Yeah, that's pretty much what this does. Concrete. So yeah, so it slowly kind of goes up and up, replacing the blocks layer by layer. I think this is some kind of a timer, I guess. I'm not sure. Actually, I could integrate something like this into that. Of course, it will take a lot of work to add something like that, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. I think it'll be useful if I add something like this. I think people can use it. And to create those ones, we basically just used multiple one of these on top of one another. It is kind of randomized. You see, this is kind of different than the one we saw before. I think we didn't have this one right here. I don't know if it's actually randomized or not. But you couldn't just send me. You just send the armor stand and name tag to inventory, then TP. Okay, so the name tag, I could do that, but see how the name tag is already named? You will have to name it yourself, which isn't the biggest problem. I'm just saying it's not going to be as automated as I kind of want it to be. I don't know if you can do all this using the new mod packs, or what is it called? Um, I know they have these new things going for them. I forgot what's it called. Hold on. Come on, generate. What the hell? Does it check to see where it can generate and where it can't? Or what is happening? Yeah, I mean, it's not doing anything at this moment. So I could teleport you armor stand, summon what's it called, an anvil in front of you, and then give you a name tag and everything. That could all be, that's all possible. That I can add all that into the function pack. But I am kind of tired right now. Today I got back from school. I had a pretty long day, but it wasn't as bad as the other days, I'd say. We didn't have the exams, which is pretty good, but the midterm exams were pretty hard. Got over them. Now I have more time to do all this stuff. I have a lot of cool ideas. Actually, there's another cool mod that one of my friends, Wave, plays. His name is, works on, and it's like a flying or like a cinematic camera mod. So basically you can like use that to do that. I think some people have seen that. So yeah, you would have to name something in that function. So the thing is, you can't name something within a command block, or you can, and I'm just unaware of that. If you can name something as a command block, that would be massive help, but I don't think you can. Naming can only be done using a player. I'm not sure, but I am hella sleepy. And where the hell? How did we get magma down there? Because that's definitely weird. You can't just. Do you get magma? I don't think magma generates in the overworld. What the hell? Is that from the commands? I mean, maybe. Well, that's pretty deep down for magma to reach, because this only is 10 blocks in front of you, and this is definitely more than like 40 blocks. Have it add a function command and name tag something, but then you good to go. I mean, yeah, that definitely works. So I can name tag an armor stand, and that will make it all good to go. So you'll get an anvil, for example. You get a name tag, you click on it, change the name the armor stand that's going to be in front of you. It's going to get teleported down, and then you can have the path generator, and then have like the paper kill it all or something like that. That would definitely work out. I'm pretty sure that could potentially work. Or actually, I can have one armor stand be integrated with all the other commands. That way I can have other things like maybe a wall generator, and use that also with the other one, with the same armor stand. Magma generates an overworld. Since when? And where does it generate? Is it like next to lava? Because I'm sure there's lava here, but I've never seen it magma in overworld. I'd probably play. I've never seen that happen. It's weird. I will try to get this done soon. I think I'll get it done before next week, so I can put a video out next weekend about this whole thing. Here, this was basically like an introduction for some people that actually kind of want to see it, and that's basically how the whole thing is gonna work. But for now, I'm like super duper tired. I don't know if I want to do this anymore, like work on it today. I kind of want to go eat and maybe even sleep after this, because I woke up at 6 this morning, and probably I went to bed at I think at 11, so I only got like 7 hours of sleep, which is okay for a normal person, but I like my sleep. I need to sleep at least like 8 hours a day to function properly. At least 8 hours. But even 8 hours is not enough. I usually sleep 9 to 10 hours. I usually go to bed at like 9, 10 and wake up at 6. So that gives me a few more hours. But yeah, good night. And yeah, I'll get the video done tonight, probably for Fizzcannon. If you haven't seen that, they are starting a new world called, or like a server called Broke Rock, and I'm trying to make a nice intro for them. It doesn't really look as nice as I was expecting, but I mean, it is what I could do, and I might improve some of the things, and I will post like maybe a community post for that so that you can see it, what it is. But I don't think I'll make a specific video about it until maybe I make an episode on that, if I get enough time. Anyways, that's about it for today. I might stream later, maybe this week actually, maybe, not sure. But yeah, I will definitely try to come play and record. Definitely, that would be something I'll try to do this week, because most of the exams are over. Actually, all of them are over, and I'm having a little bit extra time. But for now, actually, I kind of want to show a few things. Now that it's out of Minecraft, if you want to leave and stuff, you can. I'll save this. Can I see this? Save this. Hold on. Nope, sticky notes can't be saved. I'll keep it here for now. I'll put it on my other screen because I do have two screens. That's where I have my OBS and the chat stored so I can read this stuff. And I'll just put that sticky note there. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna show you a few things real quick. Here's a cool, have you guys heard of Cinema 4D? It's like a really cool 3D program. This might actually lag out the stream quite a bit, but here is a really cool program, and some of the things that I've been learning recently, just kind of like trying to render out some of these cool little things, such as this dragon, which I didn't make. The model I found online for it. But hold on, actually we could add some Minecraft into this as well. But for example, this could be a render, and I want to see if this actually makes the stream unwatchable, or like increases the CPU usage so much that it will basically be laggy. But I do have 65% CPU usage right now. It does take a little bit, so you can see down there it's been 20 seconds. My mouse is lagging. CPU usage is at 100%. So it might lag a little bit. I'm sorry if it does, but hopefully soon it should start rendering it out, and it will look a lot better than what it does right now. Hold on. It's 45 seconds, 46 seconds. That's quite a long time for a preview render. Maybe I'll reduce the amount of things here, so I'll just put divide by 2, because this is basically how the software works. But they should be a lot quicker now, maybe. Hold on. Because usually I can't really focus on one thing for too long. After like an hour or so, I just kind of get tired of the and I don't know, I just can't really focus on one subject for more than maybe an hour or so. And it's been about 2 hours. Well, actually, I started working on it way before I started streaming. That's why I got tired a lot earlier, coding and adding all the functions and stuff. But it's gonna start rendering for oh, there we go, finally. That took a bit, but so here's the idea behind this. Pretty much, I like a lot of the times I see these things on Instagram, and video output load, that definitely did reduce the quality of the video. I'm sorry that it does that. I can't really do much about this right now. Actually I can, never mind. Hold on, I don't have to render this out, but see, this is the final product. I've already rendered it out before, and this is how it ends up looking. Hold on, this is gonna stop rendering. So we get normal CPU usage and normal video output. Let's see. Let me stop the stream and restart it real quick so that there we go. That should be a lot better now. But here's how this whole thing looks now. With the render, and the cool thing is this to me looks really closely to a rock. Have you seen those like black or like the white and the black rocks, which look really dope? This isn't an exact replica. This is scaled a lot down. So this is actually texture that I downloaded from a different thing, and then this is also a dragon. But I mean, basically I kind of like to render stuff out. This is like another thing I usually do when I have some extra time. And if you ask me, this looks pretty realistic. Like I could actually fake me having this object and just kind of like taking a picture of it, because especially the ground, it looks pretty realistic, I think. Let's see, I have a thing that I need to install real quick for me to be able to do some of the other stuff. But like the other day I was messing with some, what's it called, what are these, strawberries. I can't talk today, but I was trying to make some strawberries, which is pretty cool as well. I think this looks fairly realistic as well, except the stem or the green part of it. But again, there are these things that I also do at my free time. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know why I showed you guys that, but I think I'm pretty proud of this dragon that I made. It's probably why I tried to share it, but I'm extremely tired at this point. So hope you all have a great end of your rest of your day. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but for me it is about 8:13. You can see it down here, probably right around there. But yeah, see you guys soon, hopefully next week, with a finished product, or the world edit. The strawberries didn't look as real, but the dragon is pretty good. What happened? Yes. Can't type, but hello. Okay. Show what you got for the commercial. Oh, so for the commercial, I have it all in the other flash drive, because as I said, I reset my Windows recently, and all this stuff is somewhere over here. I backed it all up. So this was the bedrock exploding. I did this render in Cinema 4D as well. This stuff takes a lot of time to render. That's why this is kind of like short. Even like this, what, like 1 second video took me about an hour and a half probably to render it out. And it's basically bedrock exploding, and I use some of the Cinema 4D simulations and stuff to do this, and I think it looks pretty good. And this blue stuff that comes out looks like a diamond in my opinion. It's basically just another one of these rock pieces, which I just kind of changed the texture for, and that's how I got the bedrock for it. And I think there are some other files for the other one. Hold on, where is it at? But let me see if I can find it real quick. If I do make this view large icons, I should be able to tell. Hold on, that one's just a PNG sequence, so it's not. Oh, there it is. So this is the other one. This is basically the logo. I don't know if I want to stick with this. I still have the files for it, and I might change this up a little bit to make it look more like the other bedrock, because the bedrock looks Minecrafty and this just kind of looks more realistic, which kind of doesn't fit in my opinion. So I might end up changing this up a little bit, making it more Minecrafty, maybe use some Minecraft textures on it instead of the rocks. And I think that definitely will make it look better. And also these spheres in the background, which I think look like rocks, I will change those into some more blocky shapes to probably make it like Minecraft as well. So yeah, 10 out of 10, definitely. Here's another cool things I made. Oh, that's another. So shoot, that's I thought that was a picture, but apparently it's not. This was a water simulation I did. I don't want to render it out because it will basically destroy the stream. But yeah, I mean, this is also another cool thing I made the other day. This is just a footage from the backyard I did. That actually is a cool idea. I was thinking into that because for a transition I could use the diamond to like open up and make that stuff, which will definitely look a lot better than I think what it does currently. So that's about it for today, I guess. I usually make my streams private and I don't delete them because they usually have quite a good amount of watch time, and that helps even if it's not monetized, but watch time just helps out the channel. So I just keep it as hidden in private. But yeah, so yeah, see you guys in the next one, I guess. I never know how to end the stream. It's kind of awkward at the end.